He accordingly predetermines those consequences. It means that he is accorded full importance to that individual's will. Therefore, predetermining means neither binding nor forcing a man to do something he does not want to do, nor prejudgment nor precondemnation. There is no forcing of individuals to pursue a prescribed course, but there is accountability for what one does. Fate and predetermination are programs which run on the basis of God's knowledge. That is, they are plans and programs which are the combination of what he foreknows about the inclinations of man and what he is going to create in relation to them. To foreknow something does not determine or cause it to be or to happen as it does. Divine will and power make things come into existence on the basis of man's inclination. Therefore, the things that happened and came into existence are not so because they were foreknown. On the contrary, they are known as they are. The same is true of predestination. A weather forecaster may predict the weather with a great degree of accuracy, but it does not mean that he causes it. Similarly, on the basis of what is observed, God's almighty power to foreknow and foresee the outcome of one's choices and inclinations, and thus to assure that these will be fulfilled, does not mean that he causes them. To sum up, through his knowledge, which encompasses the past and the future, God foreknows all causes and all effects. He foreknows who will have inclinations towards what, and who will attempt to realize their inclinations. He accordingly ordains what he is going to create in respect of those inclinations. When the time of an event arrives, he creates as he decrees and wills in respect of one's free will, choice, and inclinations. Of course, God foreknows the manner and the moment of a person's death, including if the person was killed. That foreknowledge does not exempt the killer from guilt or responsibility for the crime, because divine will is made taking the killer's will into account. The killer will be chastised. It is essential that this subject be discussed with reference to the Islamic sources related to it. What we have said here is just presenting the subject in a simple way to make it more understandable by all. M. Fethullah Gulen. He has been from his earliest years a gifted Islamic scholar and thinker and a prolific writer and poet. His father taught him Arabic and initiated in him his profound love of the Prophet and his companions. He received further training in the religious sciences from Muhammad Lufi, a celebrated Muslim scholar and spiritual master. Fethullah Gulen so distinguished himself that he was asked to begin teaching when he was only 15. He did this while continuing his studies in the religious sciences. In 1958, he was appointed to teach in Edirne. In 1966, he transferred to Izmir. From there, as well as teaching, he traveled throughout the country to address public gatherings. During this period, as his reputation grew, he was invited to address large conferences in cities all over Turkey on a variety of subjects related to Islam in the modern world, for example, the Quran and the contemporary science, the Islamic perspective on Darwin's view of nature, social justice in Islam. He also answered many questions put to him by university students on current issues. He retired from formal teaching studies in 1980, having inspired a whole generation of young students. Fethullah Gulen is profoundly learned in the religious sciences of Islam, but he also mastered the principles of theories of the social and physical sciences of this age. His Arabic and Persian are perfect, and he knows good French and some English. His special gift, the particular aim of the scholarship, is to urge the young generation to harmonize intellectual enlightenment with wise spirituality and a caring, humane activism. Fethullah Gulen has written a number of well-known books, most of which are among the best sellers in Turkey. And now they are available in English translation, such as The Infinite Light, Questions Toward the Lost Paradise, and Truth Through Colors. The one here presented is a compilation of some of the wise sayings of Fethullah Gulen, each of which is a criterion or a pearl of wisdom by which we should direct our way of thinking and living, or a light illuminating our way to live as responsible, devoted human beings.